Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Wine by the Bay TV. I'm your host, George Bachara. As always, we're sponsored by Goosehead Insurance, the Bachara Agency. No hat today. We are doing part 2 of our interview with Clarence Mahabir down at Cafe La Tazita down in San Francisco, Union Square. We're getting into the good juice. We're going to do some of that Diamond Creek, the Gravelly Meadow. So stick around and let's find out what it's all about. The reason that we're opening this Gravelly Meadow is because Clarence was smart enough to bring over his Corbin wine aeration system. Can you see that? Here, I put it up there. I took a still shot, but just so you can take a look. Essentially what it does is it pierces the cork and puts an inert gas in there, so it keeps the oxygen out of the bottle, so it preserves the bottle, and it reseals the cork. So, you can buy all the accessories and whatever. I'll link in the description box below a little link, so if you want to pick up a Corbin or glasses or any other kind of wine attire that you may need, wine bags, you can do that in the description box. Follow that link below. Okay, so let's get to it. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, do you want to rinse your glass a little bit with some of this?
Oh,
he
yeah.
cheated and poured a little bit.
I did. I had it, test it out, make sure it wasn't horrible or anything like that.
This way, at least we'll season the glass.
Yeah.
So they call this seasoning the glass for those of you that aren't sure. So what you do is you just kind of roll it on the glass and kind of permeate, so you get the true smell and taste of the actual wine. Especially if you're switching wines, it's pretty important to do this.
Especially if from an Australian region.
Yeah, to a Napa County. Yeah, I would think so. Oh, beautiful.
Right in there. I'm gonna leave the aerator on.
Oh yeah, he put an aerator on there too, which will open it up. Yeah, short for me because I don't want to waste this.
And the camera's gonna turn off later.
Okay, fair enough.
Hey.
Okay. If you're willing to waste good wine on my crappy palate, then I'm more than happy to drink whatever good wine you are willing to give up.
Absolutely.
Get the color on this wine because I really am excited to taste this. Against the white, it's pretty opaque. I can't really see my fingers through the glass. There's really no bleeding, and you can get a good look at the right there. It's a pretty dense color. I mean, it's not brown yet.
Right.
I mean, it's still. I mean, it's not
young.
super
It's still young.
vibrant, but I'd say it's kind of on the young side for sure.
For sure.
What
For
is this?
sure.
18?
17.
2017.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is a 25-year wine.
Easy.
Right?
Easy.
Okay, I agree.
It's one of my favorite wines.
Yeah,
of all
and
time.
believe me, I'm not complaining. I don't remember what year I bought from Gordon's. I feel like it was
08?
I don't remember, but it was really good.
Oh, when we were close.
And that was in 21.
Doing all
Yeah,
those-
exactly. Yeah, I picked it up and I enjoyed it right away. And it was really good.
What did you eat?
Probably steak.
Steak,
I couldn't tell you,
yeah.
right? You're talking about a year ago now. I can't remember what happened 2 days ago. But I'm getting some leather, some soil in there.
A lot of earth. Plum.
I don't know what the professional scores are on this, but I will put it kind of down here in my little ribbon chiron at the bottom so you have an idea. But you don't need to know, like if you know anything about wine and somebody handed you this bottle, you are not going to worry about, scores. This is some serious juice. Diamond Creek is a top producer.
68, I think 60s.
Late 60s. I mean, taste it. No, they're not.
No, that's Diamond Mountain.
Yeah, Diamond Mountain.
Yeah, so it's a Diamond Creek.
We used to go to Taste the Boatful. He used to take me here, and believe me, how I missed that.
Me too.
Well, we gotta figure out a way to go back.
Yeah, it's one for sure.
You know what we have to do? Did you see that episode where I went to Kara's Winery?
Yes.
We need to get her on board, and the 3 of us go.
Yes, that worked.
I mean, I don't know if she wants to spend any more time with me, but she probably wants to meet you. So
Smart
either
guy.
way, it works out okay.
Smart guy.
That's why you gotta have friends, folks, because when you're an ass and nobody likes you, your friends have to be nice.
How much are you paying me later? Oh, no, sorry.
Your check's in the mail.
Yes, that's true. That is
Okay.
true. That is
Okay.
true.
All right. So
Cherry. I get dark cherries on this too.
Did you really taste some of that?
I did, as a matter of fact. Was I supposed to wait? I don't know.
Oh my god. All right, well, I better taste it now.
It rolls. Oh man, this is so good. Wow.
Definitely dark cherry. But I'm getting a little pepper on the attack.
Okay.
A little spice, something.
Sure.
Maybe spice, not so much pepper, but a little spiciness.
Yeah.
That kind of backs off once it's rolling around in there.
I don't know.
I feel like you don't agree.
I don't get it. I didn't admit. Well,
You went right to it, too.
And this isn't my first taste of it.
No, that's true, too.
Because I had to make sure.
There's a little note of caramel, like right here. It's not particularly hot,
No, not at all.
which
I don't think
you
so.
know could be the case generally.
Right.
On a 17, it's pretty young. So without having that aerator, is doing more taste.
So you want to taste it without and see the difference?
Sure. I think you should do that.
You will totally like. It's like night and day.
You know what? Put it in
It's
here.
night and day.
Put a little drop in here.
Yeah.
It's let's taste it. So this glass is seasoned, obviously. Let's give it a little short pour. That's perfect. Let me.
So with that aerator, putting that on and pouring that in, it's like the equivalent of having the bottle open in a decanter for at least 2 hours. Just
Oh,
with that.
is
Yes.
that what they're claiming?
Yes, just
I'm
with
not
that.
surprised. I've tried
Just
it
with that.
at work
Yeah.
when Mike first got
Yes,
it.
yes,
And
yes.
the difference was night and day, that's for
Night
sure.
and day. Night and day. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not already. It's got a lot more edge to it than it did.
It's going to be a lot tighter. It's going to be definitely a lot more dense.
It's much tighter. It's a lot sharper
Yep.
on the attack. Not the pepper, but more acidic for sure. Definitely more acidic, more kirsch rather than dark cherry, and also cherry pit. I mean, it's a huge difference, right? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is.
The tannins are even more prevalent than what it was.
Yeah, my mouth is drying out now where it wasn't before.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had more like a little bit of caramel
Yes.
like right there, but
Yeah.
now.
Oh, yeah. I do see a little spice. A little. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. It's so crazy how this little thing. Yeah. It's nuts.
How do you remember offhand how much something like this is?
It came with it. It came with it.
Oh, it came with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll put a price for that and to buy it separately as well.
Yeah. It came with the box. It's tricky though. You got to be careful with the needle because the needle can break pretty easily. I found that out the hard way, and that's the pricey part to
Oh, the needle is expensive?
Yeah,
Okay.
those are like $40.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
By the way, we are going to do an episode where we open wine different methods, and one of those methods is going to be using the Corbin. So we will do an episode dedicated to that.
Nice.
Probably in a couple of weeks. I'd love to have you come in for that.
Hey.
But if you just too important
Hey,
to meet up,
I
that's
don't
fine,
know.
too.
You tell me.
Yeah, we'll talk about that off camera.
For
See
sure.
if we can arrange it.
For sure.
But I mean,
Oh,
what do you
God.
say about that?
It's not. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing.
I don't want to put a score on it because, I mean, in truth, you need to experience this wine. I mean, this wine, if you're a wine person, and this is probably what, 120, 130 in a wine store at least,
Yeah.
and then probably
Something like that.
in the low 300s on a wine list
Yeah.
these days.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a treat. You're not going to just buy this every day, unless of course you can, in which case, God bless you, that's great.
Right.
But if you've got a big birthday coming up, an anniversary, something like that, you have an opportunity to buy a wine you wouldn't drink every day, you should definitely give this a look. The Gravelly Meadow is a really nice wine. They have several, like you said, several different single
Yes.
vineyard bottles.
Yes.
So you should absolutely give it a try. Test it out. 93 to 96 points, I'd say, is where you're going to be, generally speaking.
Easy. Historically speaking, they've in the mid 90s.
Yeah, and the more you lay it down, the more exciting the wine will be. It's
Yeah.
going to get more complex and give you more over time.
Absolutely.
So, I
Absolutely.
mean, definitely give it a shot. I think this is a big win. I mean, I appreciate you
Yeah.
being out here with me, by the way. As you can see, I have the wine bottle. Sorry. Geez, I have so many things in my head. I'm sorry. A Goosehead Insurance hat, which I'm going to give to Clarence here for participating, along with his check.
Gracias.
Which I'm sure is going to be in the several hundreds.
Oh, for sure, for sure. My time is very valuable, George.
Yes, I
Very
know,
valuable.
I know. You're quite the man about
What's
town.
going on?
All right, so I'm George, that's Clarence, Wine by the Day TV, and we'll see you again next time.